Today we're looking at the Canon Selphy CP1500. Very excited about this mobile printer here. Honestly, it's going to take any photo that you have in your mobile device or even on your computer and make a beautiful print with it. And I also have the sheets of paper, and I believe this is called the ink cartridges that will basically put those images onto this paper. Now, for this entire kit here, I'm having 108 prints right from this kit here, which is a lot of prints. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this comes with a sample of 5 and enough ink in the cartridge for those 5 prints here. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox. This is my first time going ahead and opening this up. Really excited here to get this. In case you may be wondering, I am a photographer, so I'm looking at this for those purposes, just to print out some cool images, but more than that, to be honest with you, because these only print up to a maximum of 4x6, is to capture some great family moments with my kids that are growing up so freaking quickly. Here is our sample paper here. Here is that cartridge, some instruction manuals, and some warranty stuff. In this section, we have the power cable along with the power brick. Now, the cool thing about this printer is that you can buy an additional battery pack to make it completely mobile, so you can, then travel with it. This is the printer itself. Let me go ahead and get this box out of the way. All right. Wow, this is incredible. Look at this. Now, this comes in white. I believe it also comes in like this pink color. And this is the black version. So really sleek, really nice. It's Canon Selphy 1500. I believe over here is what they call the ink cassette. This is where you put that in there. It can only go one way. And then this is the tray where you would put well, I'm sorry, that's not the tray. This is the tray, but this is where you would open it up to insert the tray. I believe the tray can hold up to 18 prints, so set it up accordingly. It says to open. There's a little arrow here. Do you see that? There, yeah, right there. There's a little arrow. And here, a little snap, and there you go. Now, what's going to happen is when you insert the paper in here, it's going to go through the back, so you need to leave some clearance here. There shouldn't be anything obstructing the print from printing, right? So you want to have a little bit of open space. It'll kind of go back and forth. Now what it's doing this thing called dye sublimation, which is really fantastic. It's when it takes the image that you have on your computer or your phone, and it impresses that image with color layers through thermal technology. So it's using heat, and it's doing it colors at a time. So the first color is yellow, the second one is magenta, the next one is cyan, and it does a final coat of this nice laminate that protects it from oil, dust, and water. So these prints are supposed to last for quite a long time, great archival rating. And also, I would say that the quality of these prints are very similar to that of like a regular print lab that you would get, because a lot of these print labs use the same technology that this is running with. So that's really, really cool. I've often wondered, is it difficult to just kind of unattach this? And it is not. That was very smooth to take out, and it felt really secure while it was in there, in case you also were wondering. Oh, while I have this open, let me show you something. This has a SD card reader where you can just go ahead and throw an SD card if you wanted to throw something directly from your camera onto here. So that's really cool. And this is where you can see that attachment with that Canon branding. Let me close that up here, but you'll also see a USB-C port now. This is where you can go ahead and attach, say, a thumb drive or maybe a hard drive to this printer to print out your photos. All of the display and the way you would kind of navigate through the system is available right here with these transports and power buttons, but you can also use the companion app to do that as well. Back here is where you'd plug in the power, and over here is this tray that allows you to add a battery, again, to make this more mobile, right? So there's a lot of modularity to this printer. Again, really nice stuff. I think Canon is just just knocking it out of the park. You have a Kensington lock there if you need that. So yeah, this is really cool. Now, again, I mentioned that we have paper here. The paper, again, 108. So I think it's broken down into 4 sets. Let me move this over this way. So we have packets of paper. And then in here, you have the cartridge for that. So I don't want to mistake it with the other one. Okay, I see. So the one that comes in the box, the sampler one is black, and this one here has that nice office white, if you will. Yeah, and there's a bunch of paper here. So there's gonna be a bunch of prints. I'm gonna go ahead and get this all set up and loaded, and then we can come back and, sorry for all the rustling noise here, but we can come back and take a look at this a little closer. So here are some of my final thoughts about the Canon Selphy 1500. I gotta be honest with you guys, I actually like this way more than I thought I would. I was excited when I ordered it, excited when I unboxed it, but actually using it, man, it just took it to a whole nother level. Let me show you guys some prints real quick. This is pretty crazy, right? Look at this. Check that out. Like, look how good that print came out. Here's another one right here. We went to Universal with the family, and look at the detail. And this looks exactly like what it is on my screen after editing the photo. Here's another one right here, parasailing. And again, the detail here is pretty astonishing, right? And then here's a trip to the zoo. And again, the prints come out unbelievable. I'm really, really happy with this. The thing about this printer is that it doesn't just print from your phone. There's a selfie app that you can use, and you can do collages, you can add text, you can add, like, you know, graphics on there. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do, but you can also connect this to your home network. And this could be a printer that you can print from for photos, right, from your computer. So I'm able to use this in Lightroom. I could use this. So there's a lot of versatility with this printer. And again, I feel like it does way more than it should. Just given, you know, just the, I guess, I don't know, you didn't expect for this to be as capable as it is. At least I didn't. And that's a good shock here. Everything is really, really portable, right? I could just go ahead and stack these on top of each other, throw these in a bag. I was actually at a birthday party this past weekend, and I was taking some pictures. And while I was there, I was actually just printing out photos, giving them to the birthday girl, other people that were there, family members, and everybody's like, "Well, I can't believe you were able to, you know, print so quickly," and all this other stuff. And it was just cool to be able to just give people those moments right away, right? Things that they're going to be able to cherish and hold on to for a long time. Guys, that's my review of the 1500. Hopefully you guys like it and it was helpful for you guys. I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace.